Well, okay, everyone, welcome. It is the weekend after Thanksgiving, 2014. We are in our new home in Washington State, and we are about to set up, or at least begin setup of our brand new Christmas tree. This is a unique opportunity because, as you know, all the years up to now that I've been doing this in my own home back in Connecticut when I lived there was always in a small condo where I didn't have a lot of space. I didn't really have a tree that I necessarily liked too much. It was just a tree that my mom had given me. And at that point, it was more like, well, just throw something together quick. And it worked. Don't get me wrong. It actually worked really well for the years that it was there. However, since we moved here, we said, wow, wouldn't it be awesome if come Christmas, we could have an amazingly awesome Christmas tree here in our front hallway. And it's funny because we did look around the house. You know, we looked around other areas and we're like, is there somewhere else we could put the Christmas tree? Could we rearrange the dining room and put it in here somewhere? The front corner of the living room we talked about. And it was like, well, you could put one there, but it would have to be a more narrow tree. You couldn't fit a full-size tree there. They didn't make them narrow if we wanted. But ultimately, we said, we've got this area right here in the front hallway that we don't use, okay? We just don't use it. It sits here. And I think the previous owners actually had like a table or something here where they had like their keys or whatever when they came in, or some shoes or something. We have our shoes over here. We have our setup with all our wallets and keys and stuff over there. So we don't need that space. This space is literally wasted space that just sits here. So we said, how perfect would it be to set this up, have a nice, huge, awesome Christmas tree for a month and a half, sit here, okay? Now, a little bit about the tree and a little bit about the decorations we're going to be putting on the tree. First of all, let's talk about the tree. We went to a few different places, and we found that we really liked the trees that Sears had nearby where we live here in Washington State. Okay, there are other places. There's other places you can go. There's more designer boutiques where you can get insanely expensive trees. I went online and I saw a tree that was $30,000. Of course, it was insanely huge, but that's about the range. You can get a tree for like $50, and you can get a tree for $50,000, depending on what you're looking for. Okay. When we went to Sears, we were looking for a few things. Number one, we wanted one that had the lights on it already. I mean, we don't want us to be stringing lights. I did that all the time when I was a kid. It's a pain in the ass. Today, of course, things are much different. If a single bulb goes out, all the lights on the tree don't go out anymore. But back then, that's how it used to be. And it was very frustrating in Connecticut last year, because if you saw my tree lighting videos from last year, unfortunately what happened was there was a loose bulb and the bulb went out and all the lights on the tree went out, okay? So I said, I want one that has the lights brand new in the tree, don't have to be stringing lights or anything like that. That was number one, okay? Number two, we said, hey, if we can have multicolor lights, that'd be nice. If it's just white, that's fine, but we'll see what the options are. So we go to Sears, and oh my God, they've got trees that would probably have gone all the way up here. They've got shorter trees, they've got mid-sized trees, they've got fat trees, they've got little skinnier trees. Like I said, that probably would have fit all the way over here in the corner. They've got colored trees, they've got frosted trees, they've got trees that fucking spin. They spin. Wow, now that's really going all out. You get a tree that spins in place, right? So we didn't opt for any of that stuff. What we opted for was a standard tree. It's about 7.5 feet tall, supposedly. This one has multicolor lights that actually color change. So, for example, let's say this year we do a more traditional Christmas theme and we'd like either red or green lights or just white. We could do that. Next year, oh, I want to do a more wintry theme with maybe icicles and blue. Well, guess what? The tree also can change the colors to blue. Now, there's a huge warning and a huge helpful tip I want to give anyone. If you're in the market for a Christmas tree, I'm going to tell you right now, this price that you see on the box, look at this. This price is bullshit, okay? Do not pay sticker price for a tree. We went to Sears, and Sears said $5.99. I said, there's no way in hell I'm paying $600 for a Christmas tree. That's insane. We went online, and I kid you not, the same day that it was $600 in store, it was half price online with free shipping. So why would I pay $600? Well, you can pay $300 plus whatever the tax and all that was. It came out to over $300 with all that. But it's literally half price. I feel so bad for someone who maybe goes to the store, right? Oh, I'm going to buy a Christmas tree. We're going home with it today, a big family event. Come to find out, you paid double for what the damn thing was online. Like, it baffles my mind that they do that. And the thing was, we went back to Sears. Okay, we actually ordered this about 3 weeks to a month ago. We went back to Sears last week because we wanted to get some of the trimmings for the tree, right? And this was on sale at Sears. Guess how much it was? $450. So it was still incredibly expensive compared to what we paid. It's just like, what the hell? Now, I know some people, of course, are always going to say, well, that's a lot of money for a Christmas tree. Even $300 is a lot. And, you know, we looked at the other ones in the other price ranges. They seem very basic. The way I see it is this. It's an investment. We bought a high-quality tree. This style of tree is supposed to actually easily pop out of the box, easy to assemble, and basically the limbs are supposed to have like a memory, I don't know what you call it, wiring or whatever inside, so that it's supposed to spread out. It's supposed to actually open up like a tree. Not that we're going to stand here for 2 hours stretching out branches or whatever. And it's a really nice, decent quality tree. It's not the best. They had better ones that were even more incredibly expensive, but we got the one that was kind of a middle range. And he said it's a money investment. This is a nice one because it has color change lights. We can do it for a decade here. We can use the same tree and just change the different colors. So that's why we opted for this range of tree. We could have easily gotten a more expensive or a lower one. We got kind of the mid-range, okay? So, all that being said, we said, what kind of a Christmas tree do we want to do? Because in Connecticut, if you guys remember, we did some various different ones. I believe I had blue garland. I had different ornament setups. And don't get me wrong, we have that stuff. In fact, we are going to be pulling out this bin out of the closet that has the ornaments from back in Connecticut. So you're going to see a lot of the ornaments from the old tree on our new tree here in our new home in Washington. But for the most part, we said we want to kind of start from scratch with some new stuff too. And we said, well, what should we get? What kind of stuff can we get? And so we started looking around the mall. As you can see, we got bags here on the floor. You know, what kind of things do they have? And we could not decide. This year, we could not decide if we wanted to do an icy blue, almost like a frozen, you know what I mean, kind of a themed tree, because that could be nice with silver and blue and tinsel and icy and crystals and stuff like that. Or do we want to go more traditional with red and green, you know, a more traditional style? You know, it's going to make the tree look completely different, especially because we have the color change lights. The tree could look definitely different depending on what we're going to do. So after all this debate, we said we can't decide. We seriously can't decide. And so we said, look, why don't we just get everything, right? And then one year we'll do one thing, the next year we'll alternate. And this way we can have for the next several years alternate the different things. And that way we're not stuck with just one kind of tree every year. And that's what we ended up doing. We ended up buying some stuff you're going to see here is blue and kind of silvery and tinsel. Some stuff is red. So I'm actually going to go through it right now briefly before we start setting up the tree to show you the stuff that we picked up. So first of all, we got a ton of garland, all right? Because we know the tree's big. We knew we were going to need a lot of it. You got this tinsel garland, blue and silver, metallic kind of a deal. You've got pure red garland, okay? Metallic red. We've got the mix of green and red, okay? So 3 different styles of garland right there. And I don't remember if we actually got the pure blue or not. I'm actually separating this out right now. And again, don't believe the tag. This garland was $3 each. If you believe these tags, what you got to do is you have to go in there and ask them when it's on sale and find out when to actually buy it. We bought it when it was on sale. $3 each, not $9. So, I think the other garland is here. Another bag with the other garland. Let's see. So this one's more red. Okay. Another blue. I guess we got a lot. Oh, okay. We got pure silver. Gotcha. Because there's the blue and silver. And then we got the pure silver. And what we're thinking about doing, because this is a good idea too, is this. So this year, we pick which one we want to do. Let's say, oh, we want to do more traditional this year. So on the tree, we'll put the red and green mixed garland. And then the other garlands, we can use to decorate the house. Maybe we can have one running up the banister of the staircase here, you know, up the railing. We could maybe have one hanging here, right? We could have one in the living room off of, you know, off of the top of the ceiling, off of the, it's crazy, you know, it's fun, the stuff you could do with all this, okay? So that's the tinsel, that's the garland that we got for the trees. We also went and we got tree skirts and ornaments based on the 2 layouts. So we got this one, which is blue with snowflakes and white metallic silver tree skirt. No, it wasn't $40. I love these prices on here. And Macy's had this really nice red velveteen style tree skirt for a more traditional look. So we've got each one of those, and then we bought a bunch of ornaments to go with whichever one we're going to go with this year. So to show you here, we got nice white, blown metallic glass. We've got red with holly, red and green, which is nice. These were really, look at the color on those. A beautiful reddish maroon, deep maroon kind of ornaments right there. And then I gotta compliment this company. If you guys have ever seen these guys, Krebs. Krebs ornaments has been a staple in my family since I was a kid. We used to go to this place called the Glorias in Milford, Connecticut. It used to be this amazing holiday store, but not only was it a holiday themed store, but they also had plants, gardening stuff, all that kind of stuff that you could think of. And they were very famous in the area. They were very successful. They made a ton of money. And we always used to go there every year and buy Krebs ornaments. These are incredibly high quality. Just look, in this one box, which by the way, I think this is less than $10. I think this is like $8 for this box. See? It's marked 10. It was cheaper than that, I'm sure. You've got regular blown glass, metallic, kind of crystal, and then glitter. All in one box. And look, you 12 high quality ornaments, right? So we not only got the red, we got the blue variety, okay? And then more of the icy blue, and then we got more red. So as you can see, we've got a wide variety of ornaments that we could choose from. And I think ultimately what we're going to do this year is we're probably going to go for the more traditional look of the red and green, okay? So we've got 4 sets of ornaments right there. We've got the red tree skirt, the red and green garland. We are going to go into the stuff that's in the closet, which we haven't even touched yet. That's the stuff from Connecticut. We're going to take that out. We're going to see what we've got with that and what goes with this color scheme. And then we're going to set it up. So that's just the initial walkthrough of all the stuff that we got, the new stuff that we got. Oh, and we should show them the new ornament. Let's show them the new ornament. It's right on top of the tree. Forgot. Our brand new ornament, we went to Hallmark and got one of their keepsake ornaments. We made it kind of a tradition that every year we're going to get one. And this year it is the New Home 2014 keepsake ornament.
I picked it out.
Yes, you did. You found it. Awesome. See Home Sweet Home? To commemorate our new place together, that's the ornament that we chose for this year. So that's definitely going to make it onto the tree. Now the one sad part about this whole story, my parents actually wanted as a gift to get us a set of ornaments too. They like, oh, we're going to order you a set of ornaments to put on your tree. And they did. It was supposed to be delivered this week. They got a message midway through the week, insufficient address, it's being returned to you. My mom goes, I've already sent them mail. I sent them packages of stuff before, and now this is getting returned. It sounds to me like they don't know what they're doing and they screwed up on their end. So eventually we may be getting another package of ornaments sometime in December that we'll put on the tree, but unfortunately we can't put them on now because they didn't get here in time, thanks to a shipping service screwing up. So that's it for the initial video. I'm going to come back, and what we're going to do is open the tree, the initial opening of the tree, try to figure out if we can figure out how to put it together quickly here. And that'll be the kind of part 2. And then after that, we'll come back and we'll actually start decorating with the garland and everything once we make sure the tree works. So, all right, we'll be right back.